If you're having difficulty finding your true voice in what you're doing because of the excess of information, how-tos, and self-development out there, you're not alone. I also struggle with this, and I'm currently struggling with it right now. And I want to take you through my process of addressing it and moving forward with authenticity. So let's talk about my ups and downs with YouTube. I'm actually going to bring the document over onto my other screen and maybe move the mic a bit more here so you can hear me a bit better, but also because my computer's old and it's making very loud noises. And also I have a squeaky chair, so enjoy that. I want to talk about some of the ways that I'm having trouble with my YouTube journey. Here are some things that are commonly recommended to YouTubers that I've been seeing and that I felt like I had to also implement. A bit of backstory about me. I love learning. I love listening to audiobooks. When I'm trying out something new, like YouTube, I'm going to dive in and see what I can learn about that subject to become even better at it and to be able to provide the best value for you. But it also leads me down paths where I compare myself to others. I have a lot of, I must do this, I should do this, and I tend to feel overwhelmed. And when I get to that point, I tend to hit a crossroads where I think I'm either going to continue striving or give up. And as I'm on a journey of actually seeing what's important to me, my fear is that I'm just going to give up on this because it's not what's essential in my life compared to other factors. But I don't want to do that. So let's talk about some of the ways that we're told to be on YouTube and in entrepreneurship and how it's like not really resonating with me. So the first is this idea of niching down, or some people say niching. And it's an idea of really having a set audience in mind and a set content strategy or content pillars. So for mine, I tried to do this, and right now it's slow living, soft entrepreneurship, and really questioning the status quo, which are all things that are super important to me. But even that is not really niched down enough. And I was thinking, I got to do it more. Who am I going to be speaking to directly? And at first I thought maybe, I'm an entrepreneur now. I should speak to entrepreneurs, female entrepreneurs, try and get down as much as possible into a niche. But then I was remembering myself when I was working for an employer and the messaging that I needed to hear. And I didn't want to forget that past version of myself who needed support as well and who really would have benefited from the value that I have to share now. So I was like, I don't want to niche down too much because I don't want to not serve other individuals who I think would really benefit from what I have to say. We try and help those who we were in the past. So niching down is very much a struggle for me, and it's been making me feel a bit anxious trying to do so. Creating a channel that stands out visually, that's really difficult. I don't know. I'm not a graphic designer. I'm trying to make something pretty on Canva, but I'm not a branding specialist. So that's a bit difficult for me as well. And it's been causing me some stress. Also having SEO. So, making sure that I have keywords and good tags, and I'm trying, but that too is so stressful that I just kind of give up. And I'm like, well, this is too difficult to figure out. Because it is an art. Like, there are people who are SEO, experts. And here is little old me trying to figure it out. I'm doing my best, but another thing where I'm like, should I go and hire an SEO expert? No, don't do that. I lost power. I'm back. That was scary. As I sip my beverage. It's storming outside right now. They also say that you need to edit for retention, right? Because our retention span's so low. Like, if you watch a YouTube video, usually people only stay for the first 2 minutes and a little bit seconds, and then they leave, which is quite normal. People don't want to stay so much for long form video sometimes, unless there's a lot on the screen and words and B-roll and this and that. And I do not know how to edit. I edit on my phone on a little iMovie app, and I have like a little thing called Descript that I can edit a bit on. But I don't know how to make B-roll and music and I can put words on a screen. That I can do. But like these people who are like putting documents and putting themselves in the corner, I'm like, how? I don't know. I'm not a video editor. My friend Marion, she's a video editor. She knows what she's doing, but I don't. And also I'm like, I don't know. Does everybody want that? Like, I like it sometimes. I don't always like when it's just like super a lot of edits. I do like seeing more of the ums and the ahs and just the personality. So there's that. Sticking to a content creation routine. So people say, you should have a day where you write, you plan your idea, you write your script, a day where you actually film, and then days for editing and this, that, and the other. Or, batch filming things. And that sounds cool. And I kind of put it in my calendar, but I'm not sticking to it because things come up. I have my own other business that is obviously going to take away from this because it's more important. It's my bread and butter. It's what feeds us, right? Well, not when my husband has a job, but you know what I mean? It's what actually pays the bills. I love this YouTube journey, but it's not actually profitable. So in the content creation schedule, it's not working. Like, we're Wednesday and like I'm supposed to film. Well, I'm supposed to be posting something on Friday because I'm trying to be consistent because, they say consistency is key. And I haven't even written a script. I have an idea. I want to talk about slow living and embracing it. And I have a little bit of an idea what I want to do, but I haven't had a chance to actually put it together. And then what? I'm supposed to film tomorrow and then edit it all Friday and then not be super great because I was stressed. This doesn't work for me. So like today, we're not even supposed to be filming this. This is just me on the fly thinking like, hey, I gotta post something and maybe this will be helpful. And this is what I want to be talking about today. So yeah. So I've been feeling a lot of anxiety recently about this. I've been overthinking and I've been worried that, I don't know, I won't succeed, whatever success looks like. I had to redefine success. And it's really difficult when you watch others who really have it together, who've been doing it for years, obviously, and you can't help but compare yourself to others. Or you hear these YouTube experts who are like, do this, do that, or they have conflicting information. And I want to stop listening to people. So for the last few days, I've been actually really reflecting on what I want YouTube to look like. And I want to share with you some of my reflections, which might be helpful. So let me take a sip. And let's get into this. So first things first, from now on, I'm going to make things for you and me. I'm going to make things that we want to watch, things that I would want to watch, things that you hopefully want to watch, and will share with me what, as we grow together, you'll hopefully be sharing with me what kind of things you want to see. But I'm creating for you and me. I want things to have value and I want to teach because that's really important to me. I love that. I've always wanted to become a teacher, but I don't think I'll become a teacher. Maybe at a college one day, but I don't think that's in the cards for me right now. So this is kind of like my outlet to teach. But I'm also, I don't know, I like to have fun. I like to be silly. But I want to share that too. I want to live that too. Like, I had this really fun idea. Well, I thought it was fun. Where me and my friend Marion, she loves Halloween just as much as me. Like, I love Halloween. I love fall, obviously. And I wanted to make a bucket list of all the fall activities I wanted to do and then maybe take you guys along. And then I'm thinking to myself, well, that's not within your niche. How does that fit into soft entrepreneurship or slow living or whatever? But I want to have fun. I want some creative liberty to just be me and do stuff. So I'm trying to tell myself, it's okay if I post a decluttering video because I wanted to declutter my daughter's room. That one's coming. I'm working on it because it's just motivating me to actually do the work. Or right now on my shorts, you might have been noticing, not my shorts, but like my shorts on YouTube, I've been posting before and afters at the gym of like me motivating myself to go, just like to, because I want to use it as an outlet. Like this is my creative outlet. So that's one thing. So making the videos that I actually want to create and not feeling too bad about it, not thinking about it too hard. Yeah. And that some will perform and some won't, and that's okay. I do need to make this fun or else I'm not going to continue. I also don't want to be too strict for like how I post. So I was thinking to myself, I want to be consistent and post every week because it is important for me to have consistency to keep up with myself. But I was telling myself I wanted to have one educational video that takes more time to create, and then one laid back where I'm talking about a subject that's still important, but less editing, just more laid back, less structured. But that's even difficult because in the next 3 weeks, my daughter's off of daycare. And so my husband and I are splitting our shifts. Like I'm going to be working less days and taking her, and then he's going to be off work and taking her. And so I'm either seeing clients or I'm taking care of my daughter. So it'll be very hard for me to make structured videos or any kind of videos. But my daughter and obviously my business come first. So it's okay, I think, if I just create some funny things sometimes too, to keep that consistency, but also to just enjoy the process. And also, number 3, I have to stop trying to emulate others and look at others and be telling myself I should do what they're doing. I'm just trying to get 1% better. 1% better each video. Because I'm learning how the things work. But I don't want it to be like, oh, I'm a perfectionist. So I don't want to be like, oh, you have to get everything beautiful. It's like, no, if I can get 1% better, that's better than nothing. And I actually enjoy it. Like, I like to learn the systems by myself and be like, ooh, maybe today I'll try and put captions on things. I don't know. I'm just trying things. And yeah, I just want it to be fun. And number 4, on the idea of like not emulating others, I have to stop feeling bad for not being like some of my favorite YouTubers. So in terms of like, I wish I could edit like these people, like Ali Abdal, Makari Espe, or like the cinematic stuff by like Life of Riza or Andrew. I'm going to put them in the description because I really like their content. These individuals have amazing storytelling abilities. They're awesome. And I do not have that gift. But, you know, that's something that you learn over time, and I probably will learn it over time. But I gotta stop comparing myself to these people who are extremely talented in what they do. These people are content creators, like literal content creators. And it's an art that they've mastered. And they put so much time and energy. And for, I don't know for all of them, but I think these are all either like one of their primary sources or you know, something that they're very good at. And this is like a side gig for me. It's a side fun thing. So I gotta stop comparing myself. Comparing my, I don't know, month 3 with their year 6. Like, Emily, come on. Ugh. 5. That's, yeah. There are some pieces that I feel very comfortable talking about on here because I'm passionate, I'm knowledgeable, and I'm living it. But there are some where I'm like, who am I to talk on it? So for instance, slow living, that is actually the video I was going to be creating for this week, which will go to next week. But I've been on my journey for the past year. And I'm like, who am I to speak on this when I still have rooms that are very cluttered? I still have these difficulties with actually embracing my slow living sometimes. And you know, I don't live in a cottage far away. I'm not aesthetic. I do not have a soft, soothing voice. I don't. I really don't. So who's going to want to watch that? You know, I think about people who do have this aesthetic, and like two of creators that I like, that again, I will put in the description. You can check them out. Anika Green and A to Zen Life. Like A to Zen Life is she does minimalism, and it's really good. I love it. And I'm like, oh my God, these people are so cool. I wish I was them. But at the same time, I'm like, I will never be them. I could never be like that. And you know what I was telling myself? Like, that's okay, because I think a big thing for me is I want you to know that, well, for slow living in particular, it's a journey. It's life. You don't just like declutter once and everything's done. You have a lot of like internal dialogue that is going to continue to come up, and you just have to continue to address it, which is like what I'm doing right now with my own internal dialogue about perfectionism and high achiever anxiety and all that, right? So that's one, it's a journey. And two, it's not just for certain types of people, because slow living sometimes can feel like, oh, well, it's only for people who don't have jobs. It's only for people who don't have children. It's only for people who live in the cottage in the woods. And it's not true. You can have a slow, meaningful, authentic life, no matter what your situation is. And I want to help you to develop that. And I want to support you through the process. And we can support each other because we're in this together. So I've kind of let go of that, where it's like, who am I to talk on this? Well, I'm somebody who's going through it too. So I think that's okay. 6, they talk about optimizing everything, like titles and thumbnails and making it the best possible, and look at your competitors and what they're doing and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot for me. So I want to just try things out. There's like no rhyme or reason. I'm going to try different formats out. I'm going to try some vlog styles. I'm going to try some sit down styles. I might try, I don't know. What I really like is like nostalgic videos, like that cinematography stuff. Like maybe I'll try and make a vlog like cinematography style. I don't know. But I want to try things out. Because when I was a teenager, I loved creating things. So, wait, let me take a sip. I loved creating things. So every end of year, I would take the photos from, in high school, take the photos from that year, and I would make like a little slideshow with, I would have some videos and some photos and cute transitions and music. I would work weeks on it. Like, it was not that great, but I would work weeks because I was just so into it. And even now, sometimes with the thumbnails, I'm just playing with it for fun, but I'm not thinking about optimization. And I should do it a little bit, right? But I just want to have fun. Like that young version of me who was making those videos after the school year was just having fun. Or that younger version of me. Okay. When I was a kid and like a teenager and all that, when I'd make food, I would pretend that there was like a studio audience there, and I'd be like describing what I was doing. And I think I just like the idea of connecting with people out there and just speaking to people. And this is like a great opportunity to do that. So I want to embrace it. And this is the first time I've done a video without cutting anything. Like, haven't once yet in today's little video stopped the camera and re-recorded. Stop the camera and re-recorded. I've done it so many times, and I kick myself for saying the wrong thing, and I kick myself for saying it not clear enough, and then I just get overwhelmed during editing. And today I'm just rambling, and it's not as cohesive. I don't seem as calm, because I'm not. I'm kind of like passionate right now, but it's me, and I feel like this is like what I have to get out. I'm kind of the person who like needs to vent everything out just to like get it out, and then I can move on. Not to say that I'm not going to edit this video. I'm obviously going to edit some parts out that, so it's somewhat watchable, but we'll see how much I do edit. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I left in the part where the power went off during the storm. If I didn't, then we know I edited. Okay. I don't know why I say these things. Do you ever do that? I do that all the time, where I start saying something and then I backtrack, and then I just kind of like dig myself deeper in a hole. I do that a lot. Yeah. 7. Yeah. I don't like feeling boxed in by like niches and content pillars and what I need to do. So I'm just not going to let myself be boxed in anymore. I'm just going to go with it. Which kind of was in other ones, but I wrote this on the fly, so we'll see. 8, really embrace the fact that this is a learning process and that it's okay for me to consume content like audiobooks, and like right now I'm listening to Pat Flynn stuff, and sometimes I'll listen to other people who know about YouTube and how to create value for the audience. And that's okay to listen to these things as long as I don't feel like it's overwhelming. And it's okay to listen to them. It's okay to listen to my friends and family who have their own comments about what I should or shouldn't be doing. But that's not everything. I don't have to take what they say. I can listen, but I don't have to do it. And that's okay, because I don't know, you're here for me, not for them. Right? And I am how I am. Oh yeah, and the other thing with regards to, trusting myself, a lot of people are saying, get social media, go on Instagram, post on there, you'll get more engagement, you'll get more this. But I have a really bad relationship with social media. I have like a Facebook for my own personal self, for like friends and family, but I deleted my Instagram. I deleted other things because I can't create healthy relationships with those platforms, so I don't keep them. And YouTube's already difficult for me. Like I keep checking my YouTube studio, which is not healthy. So I don't think I can have a healthy relationship with those platforms, so I'm not going to allow myself to go down that path. Will it mean that I get less engagement, less viewers? Maybe. But I'd rather that than, my mental health go to shit. I am, though, creating a website for authentic living guidance, which maybe I will let you see some of the behind the scenes for that and get your help for that. And yeah, number 9 is really simple. I'm going to allow myself to have space to grow, and I'm going to trust the process. It's trusting the process. When I was in graduate school, my teacher spoke about the importance of trusting the process in therapy as a therapist. It's not about content, it's about process. And that's what I have to do. I have to trust the process, and more than anything, I have to trust myself and my judgment. So, okay. That actually helped a lot. I can feel like my anxiety going down. That anxiety that I was holding. And you probably heard it in my voice too. It's like I had to get all that out. All those fears. All those worries. And I had to commit to doing things the way I wanted to do. And I think I needed to do it with you. Because I needed to. I needed to commit. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me this space. And honestly, nobody probably made it this far. And that's okay. This was a video very selfishly for me. And that's okay too. That's really okay. So this will be the weird video that I have out this week. The next videos will probably be on topics that I can work on a bit more. It's amazing how talking through things can help so much. End of the video. I would love to hear, I'd love to hear if there's anything in your life that you're feeling just stressed about because it's not fitting. It's not fitting right. Or if there's people you're comparing yourself to. or anything else you want to put in the description or in the comments, obviously. I don't know. I'm not very good at these call to action things. I'll get better. 1% at a time. All right. I'm going to head off because I got a client soon, and keep living your authentic life. Bye.